Oops, wrong one. Good morning. Today we are working on CO49. I can create a function table. So we're still working with x's and y's, but this time we're looking at what a function table is all about with those x's and y's. So first thing with doing a function table is we need to know what our different terms are. Our first term is the input. Input is, oh my, do I need to calibrate? Well, first thing I have to do is a little calibration. Now hopefully it will write better for me. An input is what you plug into an equation. It's what's being tested. And as we work through it, we'll see what that actually means. So we just know the input is what we're putting into the equation. So the output is the result of the equation or test. You put a number into the equation, that's your input. What you get as your answer, what you get out of it is your output. So we've got a number that we put in, and then we have what we get out of it, the answer. We use those in a function table. A function table is a way to organize multiple inputs and outputs to get ordered pairs for a graph. So we're going to be getting we're putting in the input, we get out our answers, the output, and then we keep it all organized so we know which input goes with which output, and we can use those to make ordered pairs. So our input is going to be the x's of our ordered pairs, and our output is the y's of the ordered pair. So what we put in is the x, and what we get out of it is the y. The equation we get from a function table is also known as the rule of the table. How do we go from the x to the y? What is the rule that we're following? We're going to create a function table with at least 4 inputs and outputs for each equation given. And remember, we are going to be able to choose our input, the number that we put into the equation. So we're going to choose smart ones. I'm going to show you what that means. Because we get to choose what we put in, we want to choose ones that will work easily with the equation. We don't want to complicate the equation. That's when we make mistakes and we get the wrong answer, the wrong output. So we want to choose easy ones to make it easy for us so we get the correct answers. So we're going to see what that looks like. So let's try this. Remember, you choose, oh, I already read that. So we're making our choices for our input. So let's see what this all means. The first thing we do is we make our function table. We're gonna put x on the left, y on the right. X is that input. It's what number we're gonna put into the equation in place of that variable x. Our output, the y, is the answer that we get. So what do you think I could put in easy, simple numbers? We want to keep this simple and easy. What should I put in for my x? What's a simple number to put in? Bridget? 1. If I put a 1 in for the x, y would equal what, Bridget? 2. 1 plus 1 equals 2. What should I put in next? Lexi? 2. Keep it easy. 2. If I put a 2 in, 2 plus 1 equals what y? Lexi? 3. What do you think I should do next? Emma? 3. If I put a 3 in for that x, what is my y going to be, Emma? 4. Because 3 plus 1 equals 4. What should I do next, Sophie? If I put a 4 in, what do I get from my y, Sophie? 5. Now, is that the only table that I could make? No. I choose the easiest ones because I like to keep my life simple. You could put other numbers in. Maybe you put in 10. So x is 10. What would y be in if we put x in for 10? James? 11. Maybe you put in 25. What would the y be? 26. You get to choose your x's and y's. You could put in 1,201. Do we need to make it complicated using big numbers? No. That's when we make our simple mistakes. Keep it simple so we don't make mistakes. That's all we're doing, is we're putting in x's and seeing what y's we get. So I do want to point out, when it says choose smart ones for our x's, that's when we come to our fractions. So let's go to this fraction. Let's make our table with the x and the y. If I did the 1, 2, 3, 4, those are the easiest numbers to work with. That's the numbers I like to use because they're super easy. Are they going to be easy with a fraction? Because a half times 1, it doesn't get quite so easy. What you want to do to keep it easy is look at that denominator and put your numbers. We're going to use whole numbers, but keep it numbers that are multiples of that denominator. So multiples of 2, 2, 4, 6, and 8. Watch what happens. If I have 1/2 times 2, that would be 2 over 2. Which would be what? What is 2 over 2? What whole number, James?
2.
2 over 2 is a 1. Now, I put in the 4, so 1/2 times 4 would be 4 over 2. Simplify it down. What whole number is 4 over 2? Adeline? What's 4 divided by 2? 2. Because 4 divided by 2 is 2. Now let's put in that 6. It becomes 1 times 6 is 6, 2 times 1 is 2. 6 divided by 2 is what number? Lila? 3. I put in that 8 over 1, it becomes 8 over 2. What's 8 divided by 2, Sophie? 4. Use those multiples of that denominator so you can simplify it down to a whole number. Keep it simple. So for this one, what kind of numbers do we want to put in for our x, Lila? Yeah, multiples of 3, 3, 6, 9, 12. Remember, we need to have at least 4 x's in our table. We're going to find out next time why. Why we have to have 4 in our table or more. But if you have that fraction, put your x's to be multiples of that denominator so you get those whole numbers as your y's. Any questions on today's page? It is just a one-pager. So work calm and quiet until class is done. Remember, Khan Academy is due tonight. So be checking that Khan. I've had a couple people give me either Post-its or emails saying that they worked on past due Khan Academies. So make sure you're letting me know so I know to go check it. Keep working hard. If you're watching this at home, I hope you are well, and I hope to see you soon. Have a wonderful day.